Chapter 3. Sigmund draws the sword. There came a king of Jutland, riding to King Volsungs' stead. He was a formidable man with many great followers. He came to ask the king for his only daughter, Signy, her hand in marriage. King Volsung took this proposal well, and so did his 10 sons. But Signy wanted no part of King Sigurd. Despite her hesitation, she gave her father the final decision, and like that, she was promised to the king of Jutland. Now that the engagement has been made, it was time for the wedding feast. Hosted by King Volsung, the best provisions were prepared for the great guests of King Volsung and Sigurd. Large fires were made to run the length of the legendary Barnstock Hall. Everyone at the wedding feast was drinking, feasting, and making merry. Then something came through the air of the hall. A sudden calm came over the hall as a cloaked and hooded man came through the door. No one halted nor greeted him. A raucous hall became silent. All eyes were on the hooded man. When the firelight hit this hooded face, you could see a gray beard and a well-traveled, wrinkled face with one eye. He walked up to the great trunk of Barnstock Hall and unsheathed the sword. It sang as it slid from its fleece-lined scabbard. The man held the sword high and drove it into the trunk till it sank deep to the hilt. Then the silence was broken when the man spoke. "He who draws the sword out of this trunk shall receive it from me as a gift, and he himself shall prove he has never carried a better sword than this one." The old man walked out of the hall, and no one followed or questioned him. Then, without argument, all the men in the hall tried to pull the sword from Barnstock. The noblest and the lowest men tried and failed to extract this sword from the great trunk. Not one man even moved it an inch. Now Sigmund, the son of King Volsung, came forth to try his luck with the mysterious blade. Sigmund grasped the sword, and as if it was loosened for him, he drew the sword effortlessly. King Sigurd offered Sigmund triple the sword's weight in gold, but Sigmund knew that the sword can't be bought. It was given to him as a gift from the gods. Sigmund answered the king, "You could have taken this sword where it stood. It was meant for me, but now it has come into my hands. You will never have it, even if you offered me all your gold." King Sigurd became angry with those words, but since he was a deceitful and sly man, he pretended not to care. That same evening, King Sigurd began to plan his revenge on Sigmund. This is what came about.